I'm Nikki.
I'm George.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Alex. Welcome to HillTV.
So on this segment of Hill TV, we're interviewing the commissioner of Hill's very own jball league. We have a few questions for him. Mr. Jacobs, where did jball originate? How do you play, and how did it get that name?
To be honest, I believe jball originated actually here on the Hill campus. It is a game that was originally named javelin ball, has been changed over to be called jball. That's played every year traditionally at the Hill. It's a lot of fun. It's, in theory, baseball with a tennis racket and a tennis ball. Only one player on the field has a glove, usually a first baseman or an outfielder. It's played on different nights throughout the week, and there's a championship game. There's various games the rest of the season. It's been a tradition at the Hill for a very long time, and hopefully will continue for a long time to come.
Are there any changes to the rules and regulations this year?
There's no major changes this year, though. Pretty simple. Again, it's a very traditional thing we like to do here. We're playing games on different fields that we've done in the past. We have the new grand turf fields that are up on the new far fields that we use. But other than that, the rules will stay the same, and we'll stay the same hopefully for a long time.
Do you have any advice for any new teams?
Win. That is really my advice most time. Do as best you can. We like to tell people all the time, trying to not hit the ball as far as you possibly can, find holes, find gaps, put the ball on the ground. Very similar to baseball as well. Try to move runners around, score runs, and you'll come home with a victory most times.
Now, did you play jball in your time at Hill?
Of course. I did play. I played all 4 years. I did not, unfortunately, win a championship when I was here, which I'm still bitter about. Still working on that right now. I played all 4 years in both the junior and senior division, and lost in the semifinals in my sixth form year as well, too.
Now, can you tell us the name of your jball team, or?
To be honest, I don't remember. We had different ones. We had one year we were baseball guys. One year it was some of the guys that lived in Foster as sixth formers. Other years we had a mixture of fourth, fifth, and sixth formers. I don't remember the name of our team. We were pretty good though. And then we played for a while, won a few games, and then again lost in the championship game.
Who do you think will win the championship this year?
It's a tough one. There's some good teams out there. The Dragons are pretty good. They have a pretty good squad out there. The Cradons is a pretty good team. They have all-team T-shirts. There's Crandons. I'm sorry, I apologize. The Crandons. They're pretty good. There's some good competitors in the junior division as well too. Ultimately, I think the team that'll host the championship this year will be the Professors of Pain. I think they're going to come back and have a good season as they always do. A lot of veteran players on that team. A lot of guys who know what's going on. A lot of girls who know what's going on as well too. It should be a fun season for sure, but if I had to predict right now, I think at the end of the year, the Professors of Pain will host a championship for sure in a long time.
All right, thank you for your time today, Mr. Jacobs.
You're quite welcome, Nikki.
This week's hidden gem is on the third floor of the academic building. It is the interactive math board, which you can play puzzles and games on. You can even play the infamous 2048 at any time in between classes to get a break and work on some fun math. So come down and check out the interactive math board during school hours.
The Hill School has had many students and prestigious individuals walk through the campus over the years. For 67 years, Mr. Willis Sturs was the man who accompanied them around the Hill. Sturs was the friendly face that greeted visitors such as Theodore Roosevelt and Woodrow Wilson to Wendell and Rolfe. Born in 1882, Sturs lived relatively close to the Hill after his family had relocated from Virginia. Sturs' father helped with the construction of some of the Hill School's buildings toward the end of the 19th century. As legend goes, 17-year-old Willis had a dream that he was standing by a polished staircase waving a hand toward the headmaster's house. One day in the year 1899, he was asked to bring headmaster John Meigs his mail. After taking notice to Willis's positive attitude, Meigs hired Willis to be the doorman and parlor boy for the Hill, and the rest is history. Willis Sturs' dream came true, and for the next 67 years, he continued showcasing the beautiful campus to the bright young minds of the 20th century. From 1900 to 1962, he lived at 777 Walnut Street, a property the school owned until his death. He was known for walking around campus whistling to the birds, and they would often respond. Marion Meigs said that when she was a child, Willis would hide in a barrel and pop out to scare her and her siblings. There's also a poem written about Willis, however, the author is unknown. In 1962, the Hill declared October 17th Willis Day, the first holiday of the year. It was a celebration of Willis's spirit and dedication to the Hill on his birthday. Strothers, like many others in Hill's past, went above and beyond his duties to enrich the lives of others. Strothers was present through some of the most fascinating and innovative times at the Hill and was loved unanimously throughout the community.